Good evening, Gungeoneers. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Last time we took out the convict on another trip through bullet hell, and we actually succeeded this time. This time around we're going to take out the Marine, and I've actually got a couple goals for this run. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and show off the alternate costume. Most of the characters gain alternate costumes once you complete their pasts. As you can see, the Marine, he's just, well, a knight now. We are still working on the Blobulon achievement. Well, not achievement, but, you know what I'm saying. So I found out what this guy is. Doug, he's like a dung beetle. Maybe you can tell by his giant pack of rolling whatever. And, yeah, so he sells special items. And I'm actually waiting for a particular special item to, oops. I'm waiting for Doug to sell a particular item, which is really awesome. And I've only just recently encountered it on as part of a 24-hour stream, but he sells some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the heart purse here because, well, I want to get that out of the way as well. And what is Professor Gupton selling? Plague Pistol, Monster Blood. Monster Blood's a good one. Sponge is also not bad. And I don't believe I have enough credits for anything else. Not at the moment. So, my goals for this run are going to be something of a challenge. I'm also going to be trying to unlock the next part of the elevator. And, what's the third one? Oh yes, unlocking a special item. And all these things kind of run together. So first things first, once you kill all the pasts, this shrine becomes a little special. Kill your past, you've already damned your future. So you can gather your courage and pray, or you can turn away. Once you gather your courage and pray, my curse level is now at 9. Now, I don't necessarily want to get my curse level up to 10 because, well, something really bad happens when you get your curse level up to 10. But, well, being at curse level 9, you're going to find a lot of jammed enemies. And I think I mentioned before that jammed enemies tend to hand out more, what's the word? More casings than their normal brethren. So this is going to tie into my goal of getting the 150 casings for the elevator. Now, because of that, I'm also going to be trying to go through the oubliette, at least, so that I have more opportunities to gain keys and money. On top of that, I'm also going to need 3 keys, which the oubliette will give me more opportunity to get keys, so all these things kind of roll together. And actually there's 2 keys here, so as long as I get 50 casings, I feel kind of good about that. Now, as a addendum to all that, I will not be... sorry, I gotta focus a little bit. I will not be opening any chests on the first floor. Instead, well, one exception. If I find a red or better chest, I'm definitely opening that. But at least until I reach the next floor, I'm not gonna know how many keys I'm gonna have at least. I need 2 to reach down there anyway. But yeah, brown chest, I mean, I'm gonna blow it up anyway. But I'm looking for a particular item from destroyed chests. It's a very special item, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, come to think of it, this particular kind of run I'm trying to do might be easier with the pilot, because I have the option of picking chests, so I might get something out of them. But at the same time, well, I'm taking votes, and the Marine won this vote, so it is what it is. Of course, hey, nice. I will take that. Of course, the other thing I'm trying to do is I'm also still trying to not kill the Caped Bulletkin so that I can unlock a secret character. I've actually started playing through the game more with him recently, and I don't know if he got a buff in the supply drop patch or what, but it really seems like he's doing a much better job than he used to do for me. Maybe it's just I got better at the game, but that doesn't seem like it. I mean, I'm terrible. I definitely was not expecting these guys to take so much damage. One of the things that Doug sells is silver bullets. And I almost wish I had those unlocked by now, because apparently silver bullets massively increase the damage that you do to jammed enemies, and somewhat increase due to bosses. That really seems like it would be a very valuable thing to have for a curse run. But, you know, you can't always get what you want. But this is fun. Luckily, most of the enemies on the first floor are none too threatening. So even if they are jammed, it just means they're going to take more bullets, not particularly take more of your resources. Of course, this is all moot point if I manage to not find the water barrel again. Actually, I think this room has a static water barrel. I just have to... that was a mistake. Though I did hear a secret... Oh, hey, that's a secret. With a water barrel inside it, so that's okay. But I am in a bad position here, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, getting hit with that armor knocked out my... knocked out the water barrel. And I also lost a piece of armor. But, it's not as bad as it could be. I was really in a bad position there, so this isn't terrible. Sometimes you just find yourself in a bad position, there's no getting around it. And, you know, I don't get me wrong, I definitely cornered myself there, but live and learn. And of course, a bunch of grenades are going to spawn in. Some of them will likely be jammed, some of them are jammed. That's a lot of explosions, even more explosions. Some enemies that just take way too many shots. I think there was one... Yep, there's one guy up here. He's doing his own thing. Okay. And you can see here I got actually a lot of casings from that room. There is a heart here. I'm lucky that the secret room popped up. I would probably not have found it otherwise. But I'm kind of lucky in that... I need to push this out of the way. Kind of lucky in that the water barrel was in there, otherwise, well, I might have been boned. I mean, I might have had a chance to find it anyway, but you never know. These things happen. I am willing to take it. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, we'll open this. And I'm going to go back and buy the other key, because definitely on the first floor, or where you're going to find the cheapest keys, everything kind of goes up in price as you go down. Yeah, this will work. On the next floor, well, the boss might drop another key, in which case it's all profit from there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, I don't have to worry about buying any keys on the next floor. Well, I could. It's going to depend on where I'm at, honestly. Or I should say, depending on how much money I get through the oubliette and the rest of this floor. Because unfortunately, I still have my starting pistol, although it's not undoable, it's definitely undesirable. So I'm definitely kind of hoping that whatever I get from killing the boss here is a at least decent item. Okay, one more chest to go. That's an explosion, because of course it is. So we are going to be taking on the boss with our bare pistol. Who have we got? It's probably Trigger Twins. Yes! So, something I should mention. In it, bosses can be jammed. This has the effect of, well, obviously they're firing jammed bullets. I think they also take more damage. Their bullets are faster. Yeah, so all the normal things that applies to enemies when they're jammed, well, it applies to bosses when they're jammed too. So actually, I'm going to take a slightly different approach than what I normally do, and I'm going to be trying to take out Smiles first, because I really don't like jammed bosses. And of course, they can summon in enemies, and as you can see, those enemies can also be jammed. I'm still going to be trying to get the Master Round. We'll see. I really wish I had a better weapon for this, but, you know, this thing happens. Oop. As usual, normally I would take out Shades first, just because I don't like dealing with, I feel like he's a bit, I feel like Smiles is a bit, easier to take on as an individual enemy. But because he's jammed, I really don't want to take the risk of him getting angrier and faster and everything else. It's still not ideal, but it is what it is. And unfortunately, I'm putting myself into a bit of a corner here, so yeah, I'm like him. Ugh. Luckily, Smiles is almost down. Smiley? Smiles? I always forget what his name is. Updates. And there we go. So he's down, so now I just have to take care of Shades, and that shouldn't be too hard. I say as I'm probably going to take a hit. Nope. Blanket. Why have the blanks if you're not going to use them? Alright, that could have gone much worse. So, as a reward for killing a jammed boss, we unlock the 6th chamber. And this is a interesting weapon, the quad laser. No one can defeat it. If you've seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force, yeah, it fires one gigantic, slow-moving, high-damage bullet. It's okay, I guess. It might come in handy against Blobulon. We'll see. It doesn't travel too far, but it's a weapon. It's definitely a weapon. that's all I got, I'm afraid. It's not very good for room clearing, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to be keeping with my previous idea of, unless I find a red chest or better, I'm not opening it on this floor. That means I'm probably going to destroy a lot of chests, but we'll see. I do not like this corner anymore. No. I was kind of worried that that last one wasn't going to kill him, but I'm okay. So somebody mentioned that the hunting quests aren't always very clear on what counts as enemy or not. The big blobs, the red blobulons, those count as, this was a mistake. Yep, that was a big mistake. I should have waited. Because this is behind a key, so I don't expect to be opening that door. Oh, that's a jammed bedroom. God dang it, I should have seen that coming. Well, I did, but I didn't do anything about it. The crest is behind a locked door, and I don't anticipate opening that door. On top of that, I haven't really done the Abbey of the True Gun on a jammed run, and that seems like it'll be a bad idea. There's already a lot of jammed enemies down there anyway. That's kind of a dangerous situation. This is the main threat I find during cursed runs, is that, well, you've got a lot of enemies coming your way. What do we got? Garbage. We have pure garbage. I mean, there's a key, but Super Soaker is not what I want to see. Alright, who do I want to take out? I want to take out the veteran, and, shoot. I took a jammed hit there, that's unfortunate. That takes off a entire heart as compared to half a heart. Definitely want to take out the mushroom. He's who I was kind of hoping to take out first, but no dice. And although the mutant shotgun can move pretty fast and they shoot fast, it's still a fairly standard spread. So it is what it is. Still more hits than I wanted to take, but what can you do? Yep. Whoop. No, it's a mistake. I'm definitely going to be looking for hearts now, because I did not want to take that much damage already. Okay, I did not expect that to curve that way. Those bullets kind of have a weird curving pattern, and as you can see, I'm not doing too well on this second floor so far. Of course, being a cursed run, there's always a bigger chance that I'm going to find mimics, but I haven't found any yet. I mean, knowing my luck, I said the only thing I was going to, dang it! That is a cursed Poopulon. This is not what I want to see. Second one I want to take out is the veteran, and the Poopulon, he can, or the poison Bulon? I forget what they're called. Those guys can just keep following me, because as long as I keep moving in a circle, they don't scare me. I say as I'm probably going to take contact damage from one here in a second, because I'm getting cocky. I'm already down to heart and a half. This is not good. So yeah, it's possible that killing the larger blobs counts as enemies towards the what am I thinking of? Enemies towards the hunt, but I'm not 100% on that. That's another veteran. That is why there's so many veterans here. Jeez. Is that 2 big mushrooms? I think that is 2 blast caps. Yep, it is 2 blast caps. As long as I keep moving, they shouldn't be too much of a threat. The veterans, though, that's going to be the issue. so I gotta kind of stutter step. Alright, the jammed veteran needs to go next if I can, though the non-veteran will probably go down first. Yes, he did. Alright, doing fine. Never leave ammo behind, why bother? Oh boy. This is not going as well as I want it to, but it's still okay. Not dead yet. I should mention that I have only completed a cursed run once. Yeah, so I'm actually not too sure about how well this run's going to go. But oh, that's a lot of jam bullets. Nope, not dealing with it. Nope, you can fall down. That's always a definitely preferable way of taking care of jammed enemies. If you have the knockback for it, send them down a pit. Because it's going to take a lot less ammo, it's better overall for everybody involved. Alright, what do we got? That is another Pupulon. I'm not happy to see that, but I should be able to dodge this. With it only being the one, he's not... I can focus it exclusively on him. He's not too much of a force multiplier by himself. I'm kind of worried about the bouncing bullets, but I should be fine. Should be able to take these guys out first, so I only have to worry about bouncing bullets and not getting hit by those. Yep, yeah, I am close with all this ammo. I feel like I'm wasting all my good drops. That's a mimic. Yep. Walk into the bullet, I dare you. Okay, so we got the light gun. And now I feel a lot more comfortable searching for, at least searching for secret rooms. But it's still not exactly what I was looking for, but we'll see. On the bright side, we are actually most of the way to the casings that I want, so that's nice. And we still have the 3 keys. And that's one of the things that I keep expecting to happen with me blowing up all these early chests, is I might encounter a lot of mimics by accident, not even on purpose. That's okay. You know, mimics are bad no matter what happens. Okay. I'm still getting a lot of ammo, and I don't know why. I mean, I'm not complaining too loudly, don't get me wrong, just it's kind of surprising. The only concern I have with Globulon is that these bullets travel so slowly that I'm not 100% certain that I will be able to get close enough to have it do meaningful damage. But we'll see how that goes. What do we got? Pupulon, gotta go. Shotgun Kin will be next. You gotta go, buddy. Sorry. And then I can just focus on dodging and weaving. That is a lot of bullets I do not want to deal with. Nope, don't have to. Take out the veterans, don't know how many there are, don't know if any more jammed, doesn't look like it. That's okay by me. Next there should be several snipers. There's one on the other side as well, or is that just a king bullet? Yep. Gotta watch out for those bouncing bullets and keep moving so I don't get poisoned or take any errant hits. And we're good. Just gotta take out this guy. Just gotta take out this guy. There we go. Jam enemies take a lot of hits, you guys. Luckily, these little small jam guys you can still take out with a dodge roll, so it's not too bad. Should be one more room here. Luckily, these enemies being jammed doesn't... Whoa! Almost walked into that one. Luckily, these enemies being jammed doesn't make a significant difference. Could be much worse otherwise. Though I think he might... Oh, he keeps taking poison damage. I'm okay with that. I mean, once he goes into his frothing rage and starts running at you, it makes a difference, but... You know, that's a lot of veterans. I don't know if the veterans just have a better chance of showing up in the oubliette, or if it's what it is, but... Doesn't matter. That is everything on this floor that I'm going to explore. I'm actually really good on casings. So, let's find out if this boss is also jammed. I'm hoping the answer's no. No, it's normal. Normal Blobulon. Okay, shouldn't be too bad then. That's the other downside I have with the quad laser, is it kind of blocks out the vision of what I'm looking at. But luckily, if you know where the enemy is going to be, you can at least kind of prepare yourself to start sending bullets that way. And much like I did with the Mimic, if it's a very mobile boss, you may be able to drive him or drive the boss into the bullets. I mean, you can see it does plenty of damage. It's just not. It's not very damage efficient, is what I'm thinking. In fact, I might just swap to Duck Hunt because, I mean, for all that it's a boss-killing weapon, it's too damn slow. It's a nice weapon, don't get me wrong. I'm glad to have it because it's at least funny. But Duck Hunt seems to have done a better job. 2 bosses down. Ooh, that's a nice one. I'm not sure about this. Sometimes these guys can spawn jammed, and I know sometimes jammed chickens can do damage to you. I'm not willing to take that risk. Sorry. Yeah, we have the Machine Fist, which is a avalanche of bullets. It starts out as a it's sort of a 2-phase weapon. It changes when you reload it. And actually, I'll probably show it off on the next floor because it's pretty neat. I'll show it off in the first room we come across. It's a 2-phase weapon. The first phase is a chain gun, which has, you can see how much ammo it has. The second phase is a rocket fist, which is sort of a cross-reference to Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, and also to, well, the rocket fist from Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. So we have the 150 casings and the 3 keys. Oh, sorry, 120. Oh, even better. So yeah, the last thing he wants is 10 credits, which I don't think I currently have. Yeah, so we'll need to save that for next time. But we're almost finished with the shortcut, and that was my first goal. So that's done. Done and done. Awesome. I still haven't found the other thing I'm looking for, but we'll see. So the Machine Fist is actually a pretty good room-clearing weapon. It's also a pretty good boss killer. Ooh, this is unfortunate. That's not what I wanted to see. The second phase is a rocket-propelled fist that is kind of a guide-by-wire. It's remote controlled, so it will go towards your cursor. That is way too slow. That's not even going to hit the guy, is it? No, it did. Neat. I was worried there for a second. But yeah, so the fist portion is remote control, so it kind of goes towards your cursor. So that's nice. I really don't like seeing jammed bullet. Oh, hey, here's I want that key. Give me that key. Get out of here. I really don't like seeing jammed lead maidens. They're tough enemies to take on as it is. Seeing them to where they're shooting faster, have more health, and do even more damage is not something I like. Also, I'm probably pretty lucky that I didn't get hit by that explosion, but hey, I'll take it. Ooh-wee. Doing good. Still alive. That's a jammed key door. Not too much of a problem, I think. Especially if I have the cover, I can just kind of keep popping in and out here. I mean, you can just see when the pistol, or maybe I should say especially with the pistol, these guys just take so much punishment. Ooh, this could be interesting. Yeah, I'll do it. The sling! I mean, it's kind of an obvious reference to David and Goliath, but the sling does extra damage to boss enemies, so I'll be definitely saving that for a boss-killing weapon. I'm not sure if it does more damage if you bounce it off of something first. I'm pretty sure the rocks bounce. I know that the single-action army, those bullets also bounce. If you do bounce them, then it does more damage. But I'm not sure if the sling does more damage. I mean, I could probably look it up, but I'm in the middle of a run-through, and I'm not going to do that. So there's that. Actually, I'm not sure. really good on... Oh, I don't have to go through here. Screw that. Just leads to a place I've already been. Yeah, screw that. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at using the secondary function of the single action army for the bouncing extra bullets, but yeah, that's fine. So, oh, that hurt. I didn't hear him launch. These tasers are actually pretty good at predicting your trajectory, and because he's cursed, I took an extra bit of damage on that. So that sucks. Jammed enemies are bad news, you guys. There's going to be a lead maiden, and luckily it's a normal one. Shouldn't have to worry about too many of the bullets. Once he kind of sequesters himself in that, in those little alcoves, they become less threatening. Not threatening, just less. That's a lot of explosive barrels, and I don't like it. I was kind of hoping he was going to go towards the barrel, but, you know, whatever, that's fine. No big deal. Ah! Alright. What do we got for a chest? Oh, you are... Don't even try, dude! You're not clever. Ooh, that's a jammed mimic. That's doubly nasty, actually. I am not happy to see this at all. Just keep strafing. Just keep strafing. Just keep strafing. Phew. I am never happy to see jammed enemies. I'll leave it in the rocket fist mode, but the siren is actually a pretty decent shotgun, honestly. Oh, Professor Coopton, my friend, my best friend. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and use supply drop because, well, why not? But I'm definitely taking Potion of Gun Friendship. That is always something I'm happy to see. The Potion of Lead Skin that I'm leaving behind, that makes you temporarily invulnerable. You know, especially when I, had that one Ice Cube run where the Potion of Gun Friendship was practically on 100% usage. If I had the Ice Cube again, the Potion of Lead Skin could essentially make me invincible as long as I keep recharging with damage. That's another idea. Huh. I'm definitely going to want to kill that guy. Hey, I'll take it. No complaints here. I mean, if the game is going to give me keys, I am happy to take them. I'm not really sure how I would classify the Mer shotgun as a... See, I'm kind of weirded out by how much ammo I'm getting. It's a pretty good room-clearing weapon. I don't think it's that great for bosses. Why I'm weirded out is because I'm on a high curse run. Normally, your chances of getting room drops start out at a certain number. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But it's that number, and it increases per room you complete without getting a room drop. But coolness increases that number by, like a 1-to-1 amount. But curse also decreases it by a 1-to-1 amount. So, on simple math, I shouldn't be getting this many drops. So, that's strange. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not complaining too loudly. Okay. Yeah, got it. Whew, man. Yeah, I'm not complaining too loudly. It's just unexpected. Yeah. Ooh, that would have come in handy a while ago, but I'll still take it. I wonder if there's anything else I could pick up from the shop for cheap. I'm not really happy with the bomb as an option. The armor, maybe. I'll have to see how much more ammo I get, or how many more casings I get from this floor. If I can pick up the bug boots, those might be pretty useful, because that gives you some poison immunity. Normally I'm very against using 2 keys to open a single, especially a blue chest, but I'm tempted because I feel like I've got a surplus of keys, and I know I'm going to have lots of casings at any given point, because this is a jammed run. So, I'll have to think about it. Ah, dang it. I walked right into it. I am the worst. I'm terrible at video games. What am I doing? Oh no, I'm even worse than I thought. hurt by regular bulletkin now. What am I doing with my life? I'd take it on the sniper first for sure. And see, this is the other problem I know people have with jammed enemies. They just... They eat so much ammo. They're garbage. I really don't know how well silver bullets affects that, but I guess I'll find out at some point. You know, I feel like I gotta go back and buy the... You know what? If this boss kills me, it kills me. I have the Potion of Gun Friendship. We'll see what happens. Of course, knowing my luck, it will be... a new boss that we haven't encountered yet, and I was really hoping not to when I was saying, knowing my luck, it's going to be. Damn it. This is the Mimic Lord. Or the Door Lord, excuse me. It has a random chance of replacing any given boss. It disappeared. It fights with a bunch of stuff that I really hate. I really don't like the Mimic Lord. I really hate the Mimic Lord. He's not the worst, but he's pretty darn close. Well, let's face it, he's not the High Priest, but... Ah, dang it. Oh, I should have seen this coming. I do not have any... No! No! Dang it. Well. Okay. Well, damn it. Okay. So we'll try again next time. I'll be trying for another cursed run. This time I don't have to worry about the elevator shortcut. But, damn it. Oh well. Please join me next time. Until then, aim true.